Have you ever wondered about the limitless possibilities that exist in space, such as new planets, new stars, a new potential for human life? Well, it is amazing to think about, but for my speech, I would like to focus on the importance of black holes. Now, we do know that a black hole is a large cluster of black mass that sucks everything in, but the reason I'd like to talk about black holes is because black holes can help fuel our current knowledge for space. It's very important that we understand what they do because maybe there's a chance we can find new potential life, or maybe we can find the existence of a new star. It may not be important to you, but it's very important for the NASA industry. So, in my speech, I would like to talk about what a black hole really is, what effects it has in space, and what theories we can develop from our current knowledge of black holes. Trust me, this is pretty cool to think about. So, let's begin. First of all, what in the world is a black hole? Well, a black hole is actually an incredibly large, dense, clustered mass that lies in any point in our universe. And because of its density, it has an incredibly immense gravity and pressure. According to NASA Educational Technology, this cluster of mass is the result of the matter being crushed beyond its Schwarzschild pressure, which basically means a certain ratio in which the matter cannot hold itself as a star anymore. Therefore, it implodes on itself. If you want a real scale of how much pressure is involved to make that happen, think about taking Earth and crushing it into the size of a penny. Yeah, that's pretty strong. But how do we detect these black holes? Well, also according to NASA Educational Technology, scientists use telescopes and satellites to help detect stardust and radiation that happens to lie around an empty point in space. With this empty point, we also tend to look at the stars and dust that happen to fly around a certain point. If we notice there's a revolution around one point in space, well, in the center we know there must be a black hole, because matter exists on that point. So, we now know what a black hole is. What effects does it have in space? Let's find out. As we know, a black hole has immense gravity, so everything that approaches it will get sucked in. Well, how does that happen? Well, according to Space and Telescope in 2014, there was research done that discovered the parts of a black hole. When matter crosses a part of the black hole known as the event horizon, it will start traveling towards the center of the black hole faster than the speed of light, which means that not even light can escape the black hole. Another pretty cool fact about the black hole is that if you happen to be close enough to the black hole, because light is warped around you, you can actually see behind yourself. Yeah, that's pretty hard to think about, isn't it? That's why I think black holes are pretty cool. Well, because gravity is so immense, it has an effect on time. What would that be? Well, Space and Telescope also recorded that because you are now traveling towards a black hole faster than the speed of light, time must slow down. So while someone could be watching you for hours getting sucked into a black hole, this would happen in a matter of seconds. It's incredible. So now that we know that a black hole sucks everything in, its gravity and pressure is immense, what theories do we hold? Well, let's dig into that. So, scientists are not really sure at this point what exactly happens in a black hole, but I'll do my best to sum up what we currently know. According to Science Online in 2017, it is possible that white holes may exist. Now, white holes are the exact opposite of black holes, so they tend to push everything away. With this, we can assume that wormholes exist, which means when something enters a black hole, it gets shot out of a white hole. So why is this important? What can we use with this knowledge? Well, also according to Science Online, this type of wormhole could potentially lead to time travel, because when you get pushed out of the white hole, you enter a new dimension. It's kind of hard to think about considering we only have 3 dimensions, but this breaks quantum physics. You enter a new dimension which really does mean time travel could exist if this is all true, but scientists aren't so sure of that. So, as I conclude my speech, I want to get these 3 points to you. 1, a black hole is just a large cluster of mass that sucks everything in. 2, a black hole alters time, velocity, gravity, and anything around revolving a black hole. And third of all, with our current knowledge, we can make some theories and guesses about what could lie in our universe, but we are not so sure about it at the same time. But that's for our current scientists to go and discover. So now that you know a little bit about black holes, just think about what lies in our universe and what could exist out there. It's incredible to think about. Thank you for listening to my speech.